It started more or less on a Sunday. I just started not feeling well. I started to have some fever. I lost my appetite as well. I was vomiting, and that carried on for 3 days before I said, oh no, this is not good at all. Me being a nurse, I'm like, okay, time to go to the hospital. I can't remember much after that. It's really truly all a blur. The accounts, I have been told, paint a very grim picture of the next few days until I actually remember waking up. It was strep that had gone septic all over my body. They had to, I like to say, pull, resources in from my extremities, from my hands to my legs to the center of my body in order to save my vital organs. I remember Dr. Larkins coming in and speaking to me and being very forthright with what he was going to have to do, what was going to have to be done in order to save my life and keep on living. He was very gentle, very down to earth, very patient. He explained things very well, to the point to where, this is going to happen to you. This is what we're going to do. And at the end, you'll get to rehab, you'll get your prosthetics, you'll be walking. He just had the future already saying it's going to be okay. Let's get through this hard part first. But at the other side, it's going to be all right. God was going to be by my side, and He never gives you anything more that you can handle. And I knew that. So if this was going to come my way, I knew He'd be right there beside me to help me through it. So there was really no hesitation. I knew what had to be done. One day when I came in and had an appointment with Dr. Larkins, it was actually, I remember that day very clearly. He came in very, very positive, very upbeat, upgoing. So glad to see you. You're doing very well. And you can't help but smile. He just comes in with all that energy. But as he walked out the door, he says, okay. He says, I'll see you in 6 months and I want to see you walking. He just closed the door and didn't say anything else. And I'm like, the light bulb went off. I'm like, I'm going to do it. They really pushed me really, really hard to get back to where I was, to get, back to as normal as life can be. Felt kind of weird. Of course, they're not your own legs. They felt heavy. And I'm thinking, oh, these are too clunky, too hard, too stiff. They're never going to let me do what I was doing. But with a little help of my best friend / sister from another mister, like they say, her motivation, her drive, along with my drive, that's just two powerful women going to get what needs to be done, kind of thing. But we were able to get me standing, one foot in front of the other, slowly, and at around Thanksgiving, because I have 4 weeks to learn how to walk again, because my plan was to greet my family at the door when they came for Thanksgiving. It was important because it was Thanksgiving. We all joined together on Thanksgiving Day to give thanks for what we have. I had a big reason to give thanks. My life was spared, and I was there to give thanks. I had made it to another Thanksgiving, to share with my family and friends, and to be able to stand and do that, greet them at the door when I almost didn't make it. It was very important for me to do. Dr. Larkins was he was right there, a physician that was by your side, by your bedside, even afterward. He came and he talked to me, asked me if I was okay. I'm like, I will be. Eventually I will be. God has been with me every step of the way. It's been a very trying time. It really has. But with all the support system and excellent doctors here, at South Texas Bone and Joint, it's gonna get easier. And it's gonna be to where I can actually be motivated and look forward to things and just be able to conquer the world as best as I can. Even with prosthetics.